The NBA season has just kicked off and it's already making waves. The Warriors are back in form while the Bucks seem to be in desperate need of a miracle, and the Pistons are no longer the league's doormats. If this season was scripted, it would definitely win an Emmy. On November 2nd, 2024, we witnessed Vinsanity Night filled with jaw-dropping moments. The NBA delivered an unforgettable experience on Saturday. In San Antonio, Wemby's rapidly becoming a force to be reckoned with. It falls into the never-seen-that-before category. The Spurs are brewing something special. They're young and eager, and their chemistry is looking dangerously impressive. The Spurs maintained their composure when it mattered the most, rising to 7th place in the Western Conference following a significant victory in Milwaukee. The Bucks' gamble on Dame has paid off as Giannis showcased his skills, executing plays with precision. The duo of Dame and Giannis was unstoppable, racking up a combined total of 75 points. In a critical moment, Dame stepped back and delivered a clutch shot, seemingly sealing the game. However, just when Milwaukee thought they'd secured the win, an unexpected twist unfolded. The Bucks have now suffered 5 consecutive losses, bringing their record to 1-5, marking the worst start in franchise history over the first 6 games. The Celtics and Hornets faced off in consecutive games on Friday and Saturday, and you likely recall the outcome of their previous matchup. Jason Tatum had a challenging night, hitting only 1 of his 9 attempts from beyond the arc and missing all his shots. Meanwhile, LaMelo Ball was putting on a show, hitting difficult three-pointers. Despite Tatum's shooting woes and Jaylen Brown sidelined with a hip flexor strain, Boston remained dominant. The team's depth is remarkable. The Hornets struggled to keep up with the defending champions. When we crossed the border into Toronto, we encountered a tribute that was truly worth every cent. This marked a beautiful conclusion to the Vince Raptor saga. The undermanned Raptors played with great heart, and Grady Dick continued his impressive start to the season, earning early recognition for Most Improved Player of the Year. Despite being shorthanded, the Raptors broke their 4-game losing streak, narrowly defeating the Kings by just 3 points. On November 3rd, 2024, the full New York experience on a Sunday night revolved around teamwork and proving the doubters wrong. In Dallas, Luka Doncic continued to build his legacy, achieving more career 30-point games than 99.1% of all players in NBA history. With a stunning scoop shot just before the buzzer, he showcased his incredible skills, finishing the first half with 25 points. Classic Luka, smooth, effortless, and unstoppable. Meanwhile, the team struggled from beyond the arc, hitting just 1 of 13 attempts. Jalen Suggs, however, was undeterred, displaying his remarkable footwork. The Magic had their highlights, but the night took a turn for the worse when Wendell Carter Jr. suffered another injury. He was battling hard, but unfortunately got hurt again. Suggs stepped up, demonstrating the strong bond within this young team. Dallas maintained control and ultimately defeated the Magic by 23 points. The Pistons experienced the full New York vibe, having to navigate the subway due to the marathon, but once they hit the court, they were ready to compete. 6 players scored in double figures, and their ball movement was impeccable. Jaden Ivey even added some flair with a spectacular play driving into the lane. Meanwhile, Cam Thomas, known as Mr. Fourth Quarter, tried to uphold his reputation as the NBA's leading scorer in the final period, but even he couldn't stem the tide. It's tough when the team lacks focus, as seen when a shooter awkwardly rides the wave of a play. The Pistons secured a 14-point victory. On November 4th, 2024, the NBA took a break on Tuesday to commemorate Election Day, but every team was ready for an action-packed Monday night. The evening kicked off with excitement as the Bucks aimed to end their tough season-opening losing streak, even without Giannis. Dame Lillard was in his element, hitting a three-pointer and scoring the last 5 points for his team, skillfully maneuvering around the Cavaliers' defense. However, a critical turnover shifted the momentum. The Cavaliers seized the opportunity, forcing an over-and-back violation that allowed Darius Garland to capitalize with a three-pointer. Lillard had another chance to score, but the Cavaliers' defense held strong, with Allen delivering a spectacular block that sealed the game. The Cavaliers improved to an undefeated 8-0, while the Bucks faced continuing struggles, falling to a disappointing 1-6 record. In Clipper territory, James Harden's relentless effort couldn't stop the Spurs, who exploded for 40 points in the first quarter. The evolution of Wembanyama continued as he transformed defense into offense, assisting D. Jones Jr., who stood no chance against him, marking Wembanyama's 7th block. However, Wembanyama faced challenges. He experienced setbacks after the Clippers lost 4 games in their new arena without a win. Norman Powell had finally reached his limit. The Clippers seized the opportunity to take the lead for the first time since the game's start, with Powell sinking a three-pointer. The score was 93-91. The Clippers fought hard, overcoming a 26-point deficit to secure a comeback victory by 9 points. In Washington, Jordan Poole had a few words for his former teammate Draymond Green. But with just 4 seconds left in the half, Draymond stepped up and nailed the shot. Is it just me, or does Trayce Jackson-Davis seem to have a particular issue with French big men? Last season it was Wembanyama, and now he's taking it to Alex Sarr. Trayce just powered through for a basket, showing no hesitation against the shot blocker. Meanwhile, the Warriors bench is putting up astonishing numbers, averaging over 60 points per game, positioning themselves to potentially become one of the highest-scoring benches in NBA history. It's evident that the Pistons are no longer the league's weakling. It's refreshing to see the Pistons improving. Meanwhile, Anthony Davis of the Lakers scored 37 points, but Cade Cunningham's triple-double led the Pistons to victory. No one expected them to take down a legend like LeBron James. Cunningham has truly been the standout performer in this game, and the best part of this victory is seeing the commissioner smiling again. In Phoenix, the Sixers had an impressive beginning as Paul George made his long-awaited regular season debut after sitting out the first 5 games due to a knee bruise. He scored his first points as a Philadelphia 76er with a catch-and-shoot from the corner. Meanwhile, Tyrese Maxey was making a statement against Kevin Durant, showcasing that the future is bright for the team. Maxey, at just 24 years old, went head-to-head with Durant. However, KD quickly found his rhythm, scoring 43 points and leading an 80-point run for Phoenix. Durant's remarkable longevity is often overlooked. He consistently returns stronger, and when it counts, he takes charge, sealing the game with his signature style. While Devin Booker has been the go-to player in clutch moments for the Suns in recent years, it was Durant who shone in the fourth quarter, contributing 15 points. The Suns are off to a strong 6-1 start, currently tied for second in the Western Conference alongside the Warriors. On November 6, 2024, the spotlight was on Jason Tatum and Steve Kerr, showcasing a thrilling rivalry filled with rising stars and competitive banter. Wednesday night's NBA action was a must-watch, starting in Memphis where the Lakers and Grizzlies rivalry intensified. Ja Morant came out strong, showcasing his skills with impressive spins and hooks, but LeBron James was determined to respond. As the first half wound down, Morant and LeBron exchanged bumps, escalating the competitive spirit. However, things took a turn when a 3-on-2 play led to Morant taking a hard fall without a foul being called, leaving the crowd in disbelief. With Anthony Davis absent, Memphis dominated the paint, racking up 60 points, while the Lakers struggled to keep pace. Scottie Pippen Jr. made his mark, reminding everyone of his family legacy, while Desmond Bane added to the drama with a cheeky steal from LeBron. Ultimately, Memphis secured a decisive 160 victory, leaving the Lakers searching for answers. In Boston, we witnessed a clash that resembled a playoff preview right from the start. TD Garden was electric, and Steve Kerr certainly felt the intensity. The boos were so loud that they seemed to dim the lights. There's still some bitterness over how he handled Tatum during the Paris Olympics. However, once the game got underway, Steph Curry found his rhythm. The Warriors were relentless on defense, turning Boston's turnovers into fast break opportunities. They made 2 impressive defensive plays in succession, leading to hesitation and a pass to Moody, who nailed a wide-open 3. That's Golden State at its finest, unyielding defense and seamless transitions. Curry and his Splash Brother were clearly enjoying themselves as they orchestrated the game at the Garden. Ultimately, the Warriors secured a 6-point victory, marking their 5th consecutive win. I gotta say, this team appears to be fully focused. Talk of the Nuggets' downfall has been silenced. After a challenging start to the season, they have hit their stride and are now in a strong rhythm, fueled by that signature Westbrook energy. Westbrook's been phenomenal tonight, showcasing his triple-double prowess alongside Jokic, who's been a key playmaker. Jokic continued to impress, nearly achieving a triple-double with his effortless style. As the game progressed, the Nuggets managed to secure a thrilling 2-point victory, handing the Thunder their first loss of the season. The narrative in New Orleans has taken a different turn, as it seems the injury woes plaguing Zion Williamson are relentless. Zion appears to be in pain and is likely heading back, unable to continue in the game. Despite being severely undermanned, the Pelicans are giving their all, but the reality is that sheer effort isn't enough against the league's hottest team. Cleveland is on a roll, with Darius Garland showcasing skills reminiscent of CP3's finest moments. They secured the victory by 8 points, achieving their best start ever at 9-0 and remaining the last undefeated team in the league. Cleveland fans, savor this journey. On November 7th, 2024, Fear the Deer made its presence known. Thursday night saw Giannis making a triumphant return, while Wemby showcased his impressive shooting skills and Ant-Man was simply unstoppable. The action kicked off in San Antonio, where Wemby continued to evolve his game. Seriously, how do you defend against this guy? The only area Wemby needs to work on is his efficiency. Chris Paul's coaching is commendable. He's always pushing his big men, which has been his mantra throughout his career. San Antonio's still on the hunt for a reliable second scoring option to support Wemby, but with Devin Vassell's return, they might have found the key. They secured a solid 13-point victory, and the Wemby show continues. Over in Milwaukee, Giannis made a significant return, transforming the Bucks' performance. With Dame's quick hands forcing turnovers, the team executed a fast break that highlighted their chemistry. Giannis and Dame combined for an impressive 65 points, revitalizing the Bucks and ending their 6-game losing streak with a commanding 23-point win over the Jazz. On November 8, 2024, the Eastern Conference is a laughingstock. Friday night's NBA games resembled a finals preview, showcasing a blend of rivalries, rising stars, and some truly chaotic finishes. The action kicked off in Cleveland, where the atmosphere felt more like a playoff battle. However, turnovers proved to be the Achilles heel for the Warriors, who committed 13 in the first half alone. Garland finished strong, and Cleveland took full advantage, racking up a franchise record 83 points in the first half and leading by an astonishing 41 points at halftime. Everything was going their way, as Allen made a circus shot after taking a bump from Looney. Meanwhile, Golden State struggled to keep pace. This 19-point blowout marked a significant moment, with the Cavs becoming the first team since the 2014-15 season to reach 10 undefeated wins. In Dallas, Luka Doncic was in full playmaking mode, delivering impressive bounce passes. The fourth quarter transformed into a basketball fan's paradise, with Kyrie and KD exchanging baskets like classic rivals. The energy from Kyrie and the officiating crew, led by Tony Brothers, was electric as they wrapped up the game with a contentious foul call that ultimately secured the Suns' victory at the free throw line. Meanwhile, Suns big man Wainwright was putting on a show, giving fans some moves to remember. Anthony Edwards is making a strong case for MVP, and it's clear that his time with Team USA and Steph has elevated his game. Edwards has already drained 53 three-pointers this season, boasting an impressive shooting percentage of 48.1% from beyond the arc. He was hitting shots from well beyond the line and clearly feeling it in his hometown. The atmosphere was electric, and Cade Cunningham was at the forefront, scoring through contact at the basket. However, it wasn't solely about his stats. Cade delivered a crucial game-winning block that secured the victory for Detroit. As they pushed to the basket, the Hawks struggled to convert, leading to a thrilling conclusion. In Charlotte, LaMelo Ball showcased his exceptional skills, hitting a step-back three-pointer that was nothing short of spectacular. He effortlessly split the double team, using his body to create space. Meanwhile, Tyrese Halliburton faced some challenges, but with the entire Hornet squad firing on all cylinders, they achieved a commanding 20-point win. Arriving in New York, we witnessed Karl Anthony Towns tapping into his inner Giannis, driving past Brook Lopez for a powerful slam. Jalen Brunson attempted a full-court three that was nearly perfect, marred only by a timing foul on Anunoby, which marked his third foul. While the game had its highlights, the disparity between the Eastern and Western conferences was stark. The Knicks, sitting at 4-4 and third in the East, would struggle to make the top 12 in the West, where teams like the Kings are battling with a 5-4 record. The East remains wide open, while the West is a fierce competition.